All right, all right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around the world. It is Queen Shanique out here in the building. How you doing today,
I'm
Queen?
doing great. I'm just glad to be back, all right?
I can't even wait to get started with this. Wow, here you are. Welcome back from, your journey. Let's put it down.
Yes.
How has your prep been for this upcoming competition in New Zealand that you have?
Hey, man, that prep, it really tests me, all right? So I removed one distraction just to face 1,000 other obstacles, but the prep, I just know the prep did what it was supposed to do.
Yes.
The prep was good.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow,
the prep did what it was supposed to do.
Wow. So, what's different with this prep, compared to you prepping for April 29 and then now prepping for August 19 for New Zealand? What is significantly different?
So this prep in itself, like the routine of meal prepping and training, that necessarily wasn't different. The factors that usually line up around it, I didn't have as many distractions for this prep.
Yeah.
And I use the word distractions loosely, but as a mom, as a wife, as a Marine, I have certain duties that I have to do while I'm in prep. It's not like they go on pause while I'm in prep. But for this prep in particular, I was away for training. So I did have to still focus on being a Marine. I still had to get the job done. But my husband was holding it down back home with the kids. So instead of working around the schedule for my kids, I was able to just hone in and focus on me for that's the major difference.
Wow.
So the routine of meal prepping, sticking to my plan, making sure I train, that didn't change. It just gave me more freedom to focus on what I needed to do.
Wow, that is nice. Before we started this interview, we had a little conversation about your time away out there. If you can just let us know what was that mental strength, that just got you through all those challenging moments, those time where you're like, what got you through those moments right there?
So I will say this sport, right, is not for mentally weak, right? It's not. So if you're not grounded in what you set out to do, what you set out to do might not be your goals, but at the same time, like if you're not grounded in those things, it's easy for you to give up at the first sign of adversity. It's easy for you to just say, maybe tomorrow. It's easy for you to just say, I'm not feeling it today. There's way too much going on. So the journal entries definitely were like that foundation, or it laid that foundation for where I was able to have clear, defined goals and be able to ground myself, right, in what I set out to do. So when everything was coming up, it was just like, you know what? I'll deal with this after. I'll deal with this. There's no point in me basking or me like saying, oh no, woe is me, what's going on? It was like, all right, what do I need to get done? Where do I need to go? So if the journal entry set that foundation and I just kept it into play, like, all right, what do I need to do? Am I going to let this affect me? Am I going to use it as fuel?
Wow, that is true, man. You're absolutely right. We can definitely, tell you use that to fool you. Not even you missing your ID card gonna stop you from going to the gym. But you're absolutely right.
Oh my God.
No, like I said, man, that was a needed journey for you.
I'm telling you, man. They were trying. The devil was working. I got up. My truck was gone.
Wow.
One day my ID was gone. I was like, this is crazy. This is. I was like, I know I saw my ID. I had it. I had to have had it. I use it every day. But
wow.
Like I said, is it going to stop me or am I going to use it as fuel? So,
but
what's the next step?
Yes.
Yep.
It's just like us, like looking at you right now, it's like, oh man, what she's about to do on stage August 19th.
Yep.
Woo! especially when you know you're about to do something, you don't even say it, you just smile.
Yep.
It's like people that know what that means will know what that means, right?
Yeah.
And speaking of that, what are we expecting August 19th?
Listen, you trying to get me to tell everybody like what? Okay. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Okay. Wow, just know I worked really hard and I was challenged. So I'm really excited to step on stage August 19th. I really am, and I'm looking forward. Yes, in New Zealand. I am looking forward to bringing everything I have on stage. Yep.
Yes. Wow. Thank you very much for that. Looking forward to this competition for August 19th, right? What is one lesson you learned for April 29th that you're applying for this show?
All right. So from April 29th.
Yes.
Jesus. All right. So from April 29th, I think for that show, it was my first show, so I didn't know what to expect. So going into the August 19th show, it's not that you're going to know what to expect because every competition is different, right? Yes. So I think the lesson for me from that April show is really like just going there confident in the work that you put in. You know what you did. You know how far you've come. Yeah. You know that there's literally nothing that's standing in your way besides you, right? So that was a lesson I learned from that April show that I'm bringing to the August 19th show. It doesn't matter who's competing. It doesn't matter if I'm the only one competing. It doesn't matter who else is on that stage with me. The work that I put in is gonna show on that stage. Yes. So that's really all that matters for that day.
Wow, thank you very much for that. You're absolutely right, man. Listen, man, I'm out here. I know we're gonna be on the same stage, everything, but now I'm like excited to just be like, yo, all right, man, let's do it, man. Like, thank you very much for that. And then lastly, what is one word of advice you have for people, watching and listening to this, right? From the lessons you learned from your journey.
Okay. All right. You wouldn't think I'd come in here prepared for this, right? But so like I said, before, my journey to get here was challenged, right? If we give up at the very first sign, or at the 10th challenge, if we give up, we'll never know what we can achieve. So my advice to anybody that's watching this, it doesn't matter what you're planning on undertaking, like, you cannot let a challenge deter you from what you set out to achieve. Because it's not going to be easy. It's not meant to be easy. That's part of the reason why you are setting out to accomplish a goal. It's a reason why you put that as what you want to do, right? Or a mission to accomplish. It's not meant to be easy. So if you give up at the 1st, the 10th, the 100th sign of any obstacle, you'll always be wondering what if. So don't quit.
Right.
Don't quit.
Yes.
Don't quit.
Yes. Thank you very much for that, man. I love that right there. Like, not giving up, even no matter how many times the obstacle comes, right? Like you said earlier in the interview, staying grounded in who you are, right? Like, man, that is beautiful. Thank you very much for that. And we look forward to August 19th. And after the show, we'll be right here with the trophies, the pro card, and everything. Doing the post-shot interview. Thank you very much, please.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.